Ciao guys, it's Chelsey back with another vlog. Yesterday's vlog was an April Fool's Day joke. I rickrolled you, which was a popular thing to do in 2007. Just to tack a Rick Astley song onto the end of a YouTube video and prank people. And I think it's still funny, so I did it. So April Fools on all of you. Brittany just jumped out of a closet and I screamed like I've never screamed before in my life. This vlog is about spring break vlog coming at you right now. We went to London, Paris, and Barcelona in 1 week. On Friday we left for London and we took planes, trains, and automobiles to get there. We took a train to the London airport, which then a bus brought us to the plane, and then we got on a plane to London, and then we took a bus to the metro station, or the tube as they call it in London, where we got on and we went to Brittany's friend's apartment where we stayed. We did all of the typical London things that you must do. We went to Buckingham Palace, we saw Big Ben, we went on the London Eye, which is a big Ferris wheel that takes you up in a capsule and shows you the whole city. I lived out my dream of running my trolley into platform 9 3/4, and I did not kick the man who flings scarves into the air for a living in the fingers like some people did, probably because I can't even jump that high in the first place. I also lived out another dream of walking across Abbey Road, and I saw Abbey Road Studios, and I wrote on the wall, and it was kind of silly and annoying because people were going 4 at a time, pausing in the middle of the crosswalk trying to get a picture, and people who are just on their way to work or what have you are just sitting there in their cars waiting for people to take their picture. So I just kind of rushed by in my picture, but tried to enjoy the scene as much as I could. And then we went to a tacky little gift shop of Beatles memorabilia. That was kind of goofy, but really fun. And what else did we do? And I had fish and chips, and sausage and mashed potatoes, and I went to pubs, and I had beer, and I rode the tube, and I'm like a master at the subway system now in London. Ask me anything. I got an Oyster card. I got a membership card for 4 days because that's how much we use the tube in London, and I got a nice right now. So I don't look as swag as Brittany standing next to the metro station poster, but you know. And it was really nice to hear English for once. Everybody was speaking my language, and I can understand. So after our time in London, we went to Paris. We got there about 11:30, and it was pouring rain, and we were trying to look for our hostel called St. Christopher's Inn, and we finally got there in the pouring rain, and me and Brittany checked into the rooms, and it was really cool. We had to spend our night in a room with 8 bunk beds, and I was a little worried about the weirdo/BO situation that might have occurred with all of the people that we would have to be staying with, but they were all really cool. They were all around our age. We met some Australians who were traveling, and this guy Fabio, who was Brazilian, and he took us to a French kebab restaurant where we had kebabs for dinner that night, and he was really nice, and it was really cool to meet people from different places and from different backgrounds. And the first day we were in France, we saw the Eiffel Tower, which amazing. And I'm kind of ashamed to admit that I did not know that you could go up the Eiffel Tower in an elevator and see the city from there, but I bought a ticket and we went up the elevator through the legs of the Eiffel Tower, and as you walk up the stairs to get to the elevator, you get to a platform where there's a restaurant and places to take pictures, kind of chill in the middle of the Eiffel Tower, and then you take another elevator up and you can chill at the top of the Eiffel Tower and take pictures like as if you were going up to the Empire State Building or something. So that was really cool. And we went back and we saw it at night, and it was even cooler when it lit up on the hour. It lit up at 9 o'clock. It sparkled at 9, and it was really cool. And the next day, freezing rain, it was cold. We thought, let's go to the Louvre Museum because it's inside and it's warm in there and it's rainy so it'll be a good idea. We did not know that the line to get into the Louvre Museum is outside, and maybe it was like half hour, 45 minutes we were standing there. Because we were students, we got in for free. And by that time, my phone had died as I got to the front. So I didn't take a lot of pictures in the Louvre Museum, and I was kind of upset because the Mona Lisa, the Venus de Milo, other great artwork inside the Louvre Museum. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to take a picture of Mona Lisa. I was like, come on. You can finally take pictures of Mona Lisa, because for a while they wouldn't let you do it. I don't know. But you can finally take pictures of the Mona Lisa, and my phone dies. I was like, this is not cool. But then I was like, you know, this might be a great opportunity, because I'm actually going to be able to appreciate the art, look at the art, think about how long it took for Leonardo da Vinci to paint the Mona Lisa, and how old it is, and how amazing it is that it's still here, and all of these people who have their phones trying to take a picture of it don't really see it for what it is and appreciate this kind of thing. And I'm going on and on about this as I'm staring at the Mona Lisa in awe, just absolute awe. Brittany takes out her phone, which we thought also had ran out of battery, and she goes, I have 12% left. So we start taking pictures of the Mona Lisa and taking pictures of the Venus de Milo and taking pictures of all this stuff. So I have pictures of it. Kind of hypocritical, but you're not gonna not take a picture of the Mona Lisa, right? What would you do if you were me? Think about that. We went out for dinner and we had escargot, we had snail. Alright.
Oh. It's like crunchy. Yeah. Is yours supposed to be crunchy? Yeah. It tastes like, oh, I got shell.
So, got this little baby. Got this little impulse buy. Don't judge. You know, it was €4. I was walking by. I thought maybe it would be kind of fun to wear. I don't need to explain this to you. It's my life. I can wear a beret. Who are you? Who are you to judge? I'm beret wearing Chelsey now. Just call me Beret Chelsey. Okay? We don't need to talk about it. This isn't a thing. After meeting all of the wonderful people in our hostel, we had to sadly inform them that we would be leaving at approximately 4 a.m. in the morning, and our alarms had to be set. So we left the hostel at 4 a.m., got on a flight to Barcelona at 5:15, and when we got there, it was so warm and sunny. It was great, but we had a little bit of a problem finding our hostel. We were looking for 46 whatever street, and there were multiple 46s on each street, and we were so confused. And the directions on the hostel website say to buzz in and ask for the hostel. So we didn't know, but we were actually buzzing some random guy asking if he was a hostel, and he was speaking in Spanish, so we didn't know what he was saying. So we were like, let us in. This is the girls from we have an appointment. And there were dogs barking, and in the background of his home, we were buzzing in on his home, asking if we could stay in his room, which is kind of weird. And in Barcelona, I bought these nameless earrings. So I'm all just decked out in my stuff, if you can see it. La 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 la. Churros. So we want to get to Park with all of the mosaics, and it's really beautiful to look at sunset, but we're looking at the map and we find out that it closes at 6 o'clock. It's about 5:30 when we find out that it closes at 6. So we get a cab, we rush to Parkwell, we're worried that we're not going to get in, and we have to pay for a ticket to get in. We find out that because we were late, because we got in after closing, we got in for free. I don't know, we were just making out. I don't know why. Anyway, So we get to Park Well, and we take tons of pictures of the mosaic, and it's really nice. And then we went out for tapas, which is a traditional Spanish dinner of just little snacks. Naturally, I'm not a little snack eater, so I got like 5 plates of tapas. It's whatever. So we had to catch a plane at 7 in Barcelona, leaving a little bit of time. So we really woke up around 4 in the morning. And then we found out that it was daylight savings in Barcelona, so we actually woke up at 3 in the morning. But, you know, we got home safe. Everything kind of went off without a hitch. We didn't miss any of our flights. We didn't lose anything. We didn't get mugged. You know, everything turned out really great, and it was just a fabulous trip. And this weekend for Easter, I'm going to Croatia, which might entail whitewater rafting, and we're taking a boat there, and I get to sleep in a cabin on the way, so I'm really excited about whitewater rafting. It's gonna be great. But no, I'm really excited. And yeah, so I guess I'll talk to all of you soon. Huh? The opera! Oh yeah, I went to an opera last night. It was called La Traviata, and I went with my API group. It was about this guy who liked this girl, and he had taken care of her when she was sick for a year, and he was like, I love you, and she was like, I don't love you. The guy's dad was like, you're not good enough for my son. So then the girl got really sad. So then she married this other guy. So then the guy was really sad. But then the girl died. But it was really fun. We found out that it was a review or a dress rehearsal when everything stopped for a second and everyone kind of freaked out a little bit because we didn't know what was going on. And then they did the song again. And we were all a little lost for a minute. It was still a pretty packed house for the review, but it was really interesting to me. And during intermission, we found out that myself, Brittany, and Sandra, my other roommate, were the only ones from the API group that stayed. Out of maybe like 100 kids, we were the only ones that stayed for the second half of the play. I don't know, I thought it was interesting, but it was really cool to see an opera in Italy. You're not gonna not see an opera, and I kind of skipped class in order to see it. Don't tell anybody. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon after my Croatia trip, probably 2 weeks afterwards, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, cheers!